Hey, what's up guys, SPSnake here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video here today. So today I want to talk about the royalty weapons that are going to be coming to Advanced Warfare. This is pretty exciting. So I was scrolling through my Twitter feed, I came to this image and I got pretty pumped up, and I haven't been pumped up about any Call of Duty news as of recent. The only thing that kind of got me excited was when I first saw the trailer of Black Ops 3, but other than that, like these little hints that they were giving out in Snapchat and stuff like that, that really didn't do much. But when I saw this image, again, you guys are seeing it on screen, this got me pretty pumped up because I do want to play Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and I haven't been playing it as much just because I've been using the same weapons. So I'm hoping when this patch comes in, when these new weapons get tossed into the mix, hopefully we get to see a little bit more variety in what people are using and what I'm using myself, because for the most part I've been using a lot of the BALs, like both elite variants, Obsidian, Steed, the Inferno. I have the Insanity that I've been using as well. I've been using the ASM1, but apart from that, as well, I can't forget about the Steel Bite. The Steel Bite is pretty beast. It's probably becoming one of my favorite weapons within Advanced Warfare, but for the most part it's been the same, like maybe 5-6 weapons or so, and I've been getting pretty burned out on them. So that's the reason why I'm really excited for these upcoming weapons. So we're going to get royalty elite variants, which have been hinted out before. I think it first started out with the AK-12. They hinted out the Hall of Fame. I think there was like a leak image that was fake, but Michael Condrey said, you know, he pretty much said this is a fake image, this is not the actual stats for the AK-12 royalty variant. The actual stats are so and so. I forget what the actual things were, but that was the very first hint to the royalty weapons from what I remember. And now we also have that the SAC-3 is going to have a non-akimbo variant, which essentially is they're giving us a new weapon, because the SAC-3, you can't really, it's not a weapon that you can really take serious. It's one of those weapons that you kind of use to have fun or to kind of do so. You can't really expect much from them. For the most part, you guys are going to do pretty awful, to be honest, especially if you're facing people with higher KD. And basically, you guys are just going to have a tough time staying consistent with this weapon. But I'm hoping that this new variant that we're going to get, hopefully it's actually usable. Hopefully it's something near the ASM1 or at least close to its range, because it's getting pretty tiring seeing people using the same weapon over and over again, and you can't really blame them because that's pretty much the only thing you can use, especially with the skill-based matchmaking. You can't really go out there and use like all crazy ass weapons if you're trying to stay consistent and do rather well. And let's face it, we all want to do really well. That's how we have fun in Call of Duty. If we're doing poorly, a lot of us are pretty much not having fun with the game and don't even want to bother with it. So again, hopefully they make this variant usable and it's not just a complete trashy weapon that no one is going to care for because you can't do much with it. But that's pretty much the only concern I have for the SAC-3 non-akimbo variant. Hopefully everything works out for that. But let's move on to the royalty weapons. So it brings up a lot of questions. We are going to get some royalty weapons. I'm not sure if it's going to be for specific weapons or is it going to be for every weapon. Every weapon is going to have at least one royalty elite variant. I don't know at the moment. So far we know the HBRA-3 is going to have one, the AK-12 is going to have one, now we know the KF-5 is going to have one, and I believe there's one more that had hinted out, but I'm not 100% sure. But we know at least 3 are already confirmed, and I'm wondering, is every weapon going to have one? Because if so, how is the BAL going to work? It's already strong enough. Imagine it being even stronger, because from the hint that we got from the HBRA-3, Michael Condrey had said that basically the Insanity isn't the best elite variant for the HBRA-3, or at least it's not going to be for long. The new royalty variant for the HBRA-3 is supposed to be better, which is pretty crazy, to be honest, because Insanity is already one of the top elite weapons within Advanced Warfare. Now to have an even stronger weapon than that, then I think it's going to be in par with the Obsidian Steed and the Inferno alongside with the Speakeasy. So it should be pretty crazy. And speaking of Speakeasy, the ASM1, how better can it get? The Speakeasy is already beast enough. The Strider is already good enough as well. I'm more in favor with the Speakeasy being the best ASM1 variant, but you guys may have a different opinion. But imagine a Royalty Elite variant that is better than the Speakeasy or the Strider, whatever your favorite weapon is. I think it's going to be a little bit too much for me to handle. Just imagine it being exactly like Call of Duty goes, how the Vector used to drop you basically instantly. You had no chance of reacting, or the Remington being another weapon that used to drop you so quick, along with the LMGs, of course. A lot of the LMGs have always been strong throughout Call of Duty, so imagine that. It's going to be pretty crazy, and I think it's going to be a little bit too much, so hopefully that does not happen. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the situation. Let me know if there's any specific weapons that you guys would definitely want to see a Royalty variant for. And as well, will this be something that will bring you guys back into Advanced Warfare? Let me know that in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys didn't, could drop a like, that'd be hella appreciated. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care, guys. Peace.